how's it going here? Chase Eskin giving you the CHL news, Challenge EOS news, and giving you guys' 24-hour update on what's going on with the Challenge EOS network and the lowdown on that. So another day of growth. Last time I checked, today is May 15th. So today, the May 15th, if you look on blocks.io, and this is the beauty of the blockchain, is so much of the data that we use to facilitate Challenge EOS is on the EOS blockchain. That's what makes blockchain applications different from your typical centralized application. So any day you can go under our contract that we use to make challenges, called the ChallengeU contract, and see how many new accounts get made. So today on the May 15th, we had 21 new accounts get made. So that's been very, and the day before, we've been averaging like 20 to 30 new accounts a day. So that's vital for our growth, and it's really picked up. I mean, about a month ago, 2 months ago, we were probably only getting 1 or 2 new accounts a day. And it took us, we're on our 4th version right now. So it took us to version number 3 or version 3 or version 4 is when things really started working for us, and people could start playing the application, and it was working well. So since we've had a challenge version 4 released since January, January, February, we're averaging maybe 2 or 3 new accounts a day. March, April, maybe it was picking up to like 3 or 4. And then so far in the month of May, we've been averaging, 20, 30 new accounts a day. So we're probably getting close to over 1,000 downloads just of Challenge version 4 alone. So I think this kind of exponential growth that we're seeing is a really good sign. And I think as a community, we are really onto something. And this is a technology that people are just beginning to figure out. And once people continue to figure it out and it scales, I think that, I'll put it this way, we're designing Challenge EOS to be able to handle tens of thousands of users. So, if we were able to reach tens of thousands of users, you just think that what that would do for the community, think about what that would do for the application, for our token. It probably would be good. And and according to DAP Radar, we had 10 active users today. And I know I've mentioned this before. Active users, I believe, are people who are creating challenges. So that doesn't count the people who are scrolling through, looking at the news feeds and that sort of thing. But that is, so according to DAP Radar, we've had 10 active users today. And we've had a variety of challenges all over the world. We had one challenge in Indonesia. So I think it's Fine Stand College was one challenge, and it looked like it was made in Indonesia. So that was a really cool challenge to see. Another cool challenge that was in Choazi, Japan. It looks like it's on the east coast of Japan. Someone made a challenge in that area, and they set the radius of where you could claim the challenge up to 10 kilometers. So that's a kind of a big challenge that, if you're in that area, then you could, claim that prize. I forgot what the prize was set as, but it was I think a decent sized prize. And then we had another one made in Indiana Beach, Indiana, in the United States. So that's kind of interesting to see. Usually we don't have a whole lot of challenges made in the United States. Typically they've been places like Bangladesh. Looks like Indonesia, we had a lot of challenges made in Indonesia. I just mentioned 1 or 2 on this video, but when I looked through the news feed today, we probably had 7 or 8 challenges made in Indonesia alone. And so exciting. That's what the project's all about, is getting people to start using Challenge EOS, getting people familiarized with this technology. And this thing will really be a thing of beauty once there's thousands of people using it, and there's challenges taking place all over the world. So if you have ideas of challenges that you want to sponsor, challenges that you'd like to see, challenges that would benefit your community, have some sort of good cause, then let us know. I mean, basically, with the ChallengeEOS application, you're able just to geo drop tokens, and you have to make them location specific. It gets put into the smart contract, and then any ChallengeEOS user can unlock those tokens. So basically, all we do is when you make a challenge, we allow you to embed the longitudinal, latitudinal coordinates of a location. We let you put in a prize, a cryptographic prize. Right now we offer 4 tokens that you can make prizes in: CHL token, SAN token, Ethereum, an Ethereum peg that runs on the EOS IO chain, and a Sense token. Now version 5 is coming out, and we're gonna have tons of new features on version 5. Right now we're only doing geo challenges, but we're gonna be able to let people do task challenges too. So how that would work is, I could challenge you to do 10 push-ups, and then if you do the 10 push-ups, you comment down below on my posted challenge, and if I see that you did what the challenge required, then I release the tokens to you and they get deposited into your ChallengeEOS address. So that's something that the development team wanted to add, and a lot of people have asked for. Who knows, it may end up being bigger than geo challenges, but I think geo challenges are going to be something that we see a lot of in the future. I believe we're leading the way here as far as technology goes with ChallengeEOS, about being able to let people broadcast and create a geo challenge on a smart contract, and then having a way it can be unlocked. So like I said, we just let people put their cryptographic reward, a time deadline, and the longitudinal and latitudinal coordinates of the place they choose, and then they're able to say how close you have to be to that place, that location they picked. And you can, right now we let you be able to be as far as 10 kilometers out. Also in version 5, we're going to let people expand that as, I think, up to like 500 kilometers. So theoretically we could do a geo drop to like a whole country, which would be like an exciting thing to do, to be able to broadcast a challenge out to like everybody in a certain country. And I think this is going to be a great way of letting people create challenges, a great way of letting people get involved with crypto without having to spend any of their own money. And this is just a lot of times people say, what's the point of cryptocurrencies, what's the point of blockchain, what does it do? And I think right now we're leading by example and showing, hey, this is a novel, new, valuable thing that you can do with blockchain technology, and it's cheap. It doesn't cost anything to sign up for ChallengeEOS. You actually get some of our tokens for free that are traded on exchanges all over the world, Nudex, Bitsonic, just to name a few. And then you're able to you get a free ChallengeEOS account that you can deposit crypto in, that you can withdraw crypto in at any time. Like I mentioned, the free tokens, and then the ability to create challenges and fulfill challenges. So why would you use any other type of social media? I think after a while, when people start learning about this type of technology, they're not going to want to go back to centralized apps that don't pay them any rewards, that don't give them any crypto. This is the way of the future. People are going to want to have crypto applications that incentivize them and don't steal all their data, and don't that are with us, we're transparent. Most of our data goes on the blockchain. We reward you, and like I said, I think we're leading the way here, and we've only been able to do that just because of all the support we've gotten around all the world. I think we're close to 1,000 Telegram users. There's people who volunteer, who help spread this technology, and that's what it takes for people to really learn about it. So just today alone, we've had challenges made on 2 or 3 different continents. 20, 30 new people participating in the application. So this is what real development on the blockchain looks like. And thank you for watching. If you want to get involved, follow any of our social media pages down below. We're always looking for people to volunteer, and people who volunteer and get involved, we always love hooking them up with some CHL tokens, because that's our way of incentivizing people. And one of the advantages of cryptocurrency projects is that you can you have that token model that can get people involved, and they can be part of the community, and and have a a way of kind of seeing, a way of quantifying their membership in the community. The more CHL tokens you have, then the bigger stake in the community you have. So that's kind of a cool attribute of crypto projects, and I think something that's really helped them make them grow as fast as they have, because really we're only about 10 or 11 years into this blockchain. Some people call it blockchain revolution. So we're really early on to see all the blockchain market caps collectively at like, what is it, $200-300 billion. So a $200 or $300 billion industry has been born just in the last decade. So and people, you see hedge fund managers, you see big people in Wall Street getting involved with Bitcoin and blockchain. So I think the space is going to continue to grow, and we're just kind of seeing the beginning of it. So anybody now involved with a project, consider yourself an early adopter, consider yourself somebody that's leading the way. And I know a lot of people have been involved with us since our very airdrop, which is going on close to 2 years now. There's been people who've been on our Telegram channel and have followed us from the very beginning. So thank you for our support. And like I said, any questions, reach out to me, myself, or anyone else on the team in the community, and we'll be more than happy to help you set up a ChallengeEOS account, explain how it works, and we just appreciate anybody who's willing to be involved. Thanks.